Hey guys, today I want to talk to you about thinner, specifically for airbrushing. Now, if you've seen my videos, you've seen my channel, you know that I am a very budget-minded person. Most of my videos are about making your own tools or about substituting items, but sometimes that's just not possible. You can't replace it easily. Then you're gonna have to just buy it. But if you have to buy it, I do try and find options that are versatile. And Mr. Color Thinner is by far the most versatile thinner that I've ever found. So, especially for new modelers, the choices on the market can be overwhelming. Lots of people still think that you have to buy a particular paint brand's thinner for their particular paint. That is not the case. And further, for you more experienced guys that have already figured that out, I think there's some things on this table that are even going to surprise you. And I'm talking specifically about the acrylics, but we'll get into that later. Um, so this Mr. Color Thinner works with all of your, standard alcohol-based lacquer paints like Tamiya. They're actual lacquer paints. It works with AK's lacquer series. And of course it works with Mr. Color series. One thing that you may be surprised by is that this particular thinner works really well with enamels. Now I know you're thinking, isn't that kind of defeating the purpose of enamels? Enamels are, they dry slow. If you want it to be a really smooth finish, you use enamels. And yeah, I mean it's a lacquer thinner, but it makes it a lot easier to spray. And it's not spraying as quickly as, or excuse me, it's not drying as quickly as acrylic. So you're still getting a lot of leveling properties, but when it does dry, it dries quicker and it does dry a little tougher, which is really nice. And then the thing that I believe is probably going to surprise most people, and I actually found this by accident, but this particular thinner works really well with acrylics. Specifically, I think these are like polyurethane-based acrylics or vinyl-based acrylics. Either way, works really well with these. And again, aren't you defeating the purpose of acrylics? You don't want them to stink. Yeah, that's true, and they're safer generally. But sometimes I don't feel like adding a bunch of flow improver and drying retardant to my thinners to make these acrylics spray right. I'm tired of tip drying. I'm tired of long drying times. So by using this thinner right here, you can alleviate all of that, and it's incredible. It's I don't know, it's great. When you go to mix these, and I'm going to show you, it does look a little funny, so just forewarning. But I want to show you what it looks like when you mix it. So I've got my paint airbrush here. Shake it up. Another thing too is I found that you actually have to use a lot less of this acrylic when spraying with this particular thinner. And I'm just going to put a little just to show you. I've got my needle top bottle here. It's the same thing that's in this bottle here. So again, it's going to look a little weird, but I don't want that to freak you out. The important part is mixing it really well. Alright, and I'm gonna spray it on this piece of cutting board. I should have gotten an old model to spray on to show you guys better, but this will work. Sorry about that. That was my air compressor kicking on. But as you can see here, it sprays really nice. And you don't get a bunch of annoying tip dry. It finishes really hard. It doesn't do anything to the finish. You may think that it damages the integrity of these acrylic paints, but it doesn't. It dries perfectly fine, really hard. Um, the Rebel Aqua color, it works great for spraying that. Vallejo's model color, they're kind of standard line. Their Air series. Vallejo's surface primer and Ammo's their one-shot primer. Works with all of these. It thins and sprays really well. The most important thing is you just have to mix it really good. That's it. The only acrylics that I've seen that it does not work with are AK 3rd Gen series. It will not work with this. It gets gummy. I don't know why it's so different, but do not use it with AK 3rd Gen. But other than that, I mean, the compatibility is crazy. I know a lot of you are probably going to ask about this. And while this is a magnificent thinner, you lose some compatibility for some reason. I don't know. You can't use it to thin enamels or these acrylics. But this stuff, I don't know what it is. I don't think they understand how valuable this is in the modeling community. You basically only need one thinner to spray. That's an over exaggeration. You still can't use it for 3rd gen, but hey, 99% of the stuff out there, you're going to be able to thin and spray with Mr. Color Thinner. They're just their standard bottles. So again, budget channel, it's irreplaceable. Sorry, I had to re-record this section. I put some bad info in. But the cheapest place that I have found Mr. Color Thinner is scalehobbyist.com. They're a great company. I've bought from them many times. I'm not sponsored or anything like that, but credit where credit is due. They do charge shipping though, so if you order from them, it's best to wait until you have several things on your list you want to buy. I will try and put a link in the description, but sometimes it's a little iffy. Either way, it's scalehobbyist.com. I will be back soon with another video. I really appreciate everything you've done. I can't believe my channel has gotten as big as it has, and it just truly appreciative of all of you. So I hope this helps. You guys have a wonderful day. Thanks. Bye.